I want my students to come out of the workshop feeling more comfortable and more familiar with the cutting-edge AI models. For me, it's not as important as exact outputs that they create. It can be an animation, it can be a poster, it can be a montage, or it can be even their own painting inspired by some AI thinking. I just want students to feel that the AI is just a tool that they can use in their professions.
We prepare 3D input that then we would process through artificial intelligence UI of Stable Diffusion, which is Comfy UI. It allows us on providing different inputs to style the images and animations in our own way, but also we try to do it in such a way that students who actually want to animate something by hand, they can still incorporate their creative process inside of it. So they use artificial intelligence as a new kind of way to see what it's going to come up with, but to create their own vision.
So the name of the workshop is From Patterns to Pixels, and it's a machine learning workshop. So basically we learn students all the basics from machine learning, and specifically how they can use image generation algorithms that are trained from scratch. I think regardless of the kind of workshops they do, it's going to be interesting for them to learn this approach, this intensive approach of really learning a specific tool, working with it, understanding it, and also just iterating on it. So we've done some machine learning today, we will do some tomorrow, but by tomorrow they already understand more of what they're trying to do. So the workshop is a really interesting format, I think, for them to really deeply grasp how something like machine learning, for example, can work.
The workshop is called Databases, Data Conventions and Data Representations, and we are looking into the nature of data itself, which I think is a very important material to look at as a designer, especially in these times of complexity we are living in, with a lot of data, a lot of information, a lot of knowledge which we need to transfer. Because the very interesting thing is, when you look at the data, the way you are organizing it and then representing it change completely the story or the emphasis you're putting on the data. And that's probably also a very interesting learning for the students.
The whole workshop is held in a format of a jam. So the jam format is mostly related to the fact that you can come in and know nothing. Like, you don't need any kind of a particular skill set in order to participate in this kind of a workshops, because like you're learning everything throughout the process. The fact is that like the more varied personalities, the more varied thinking, the more varied skill set you're gonna bring to the table, you're gonna have the better outcomes. We obviously leveraged AI a bit throughout our workshops, trying to like get some help on the ideas, get some help on the structures, on the presentations, in order to speed up the work.
Here I am teaching a workshop called Ouroboros Live, live performance using network feedback loops for a group of students in a setting where we bring a number of laptops together and connect them together with the network cables to create a simultaneous video loop, feeding one person's output to the next laptop, adding on top of that, feeding it onwards, and then building and accumulating this endless flow of images. Outcome is very much unpredictable, and it's quite chaotic, but in the chaos there's beauty, I feel.